The first promise between Amara and David began innocently, almost as a playful secret. Living on the same close-knit street in Enugu, their childhoods were a tangled web of laughter, shared games, and family gatherings. Life, at least on those warm Nigerian nights, felt as certain as the steady rhythm of crickets outside their windows. When the lights failed, as they did so often, the neighborhood transformed into a world of silhouettes and open doors. Adults murmured stories in the dark, while children darted between the pools of moonlight, the scent of distant food mingling with damp earth. It was under this luminous sky, casual and unremarkable, that Amara and David made their vow. No matter the places life would take them, they would always find their way back to each other. Time, however, proved less predictable. Where childhood was steady, adolescence introduced fractures. Amara's passion for photography blossomed, drawing her toward the subtle details of daily life, the faces of market traders and the faded corners of ancient houses. David immersed himself in books and computers, his mind eager for worlds beyond their city's boundaries. After graduating, David's aspirations carried him overseas with a scholarship, an unspoken mark of pride, but a silent distance too. He boarded a plane to a world of colder mornings and unfamiliar languages, promising to remember home. Amara stayed, entranced by the shifting colors of Nigeria, each photograph telling a new story. Her days were spent behind the camera, her evenings filling with exhibits and creative workshops. The city streets she once explored idly with David now appeared through the lens of ambition. Distance at first felt shallow. Their conversations bridged by technology. They shared joys and setbacks through calls, photos, and texts. For a while, it seemed as if nothing would change, but life's demands grew louder, calling them in new directions. Calls faded into occasional messages. Messages lost their urgency. Each became absorbed by their expanding worlds, one shaped by skyscrapers and foreign accents, the other by the pulse of art in old neighborhoods. Years unraveled. David's successes abroad became routine. Amara's photography garnered praise. Still, a quiet ache endured, a sense that neither wholly belonged in their present lives. Though opportunities for love appeared, both found themselves searching for something more honest, more familiar than what new people could offer. The promise they made, so easily uttered beneath a rural sky, hovered, both forgotten and never gone. Then, in a city alive with honking taxis and glowing billboards, Amara's career reached a turning point. A Lagos gallery accepted her work for a major exhibition. The opening night sparkled with anticipation. Guests roamed humming beneath high ceilings, voices blending with the rhythmic footsteps against marble floors. Amara, nervous and proud, faded into the crowd, watching others interpret her life's vision through the images hanging on pristine walls. Across the gallery, a figure lingered by a photograph of children playing beneath an ivory moon. Older, composed, but achingly familiar, David had returned, drawn not only by work but by something unspoken, a thread that had persisted through distance and absence. In the current of strangers, their eyes met, years dissolved in silent recognition, memories coalescing into the living moment. Unspoken understanding passed between them. Over the ensuing days, Lagos became their meeting ground. Amidst the city's perpetual motion, Amara and David navigated the spaces between old laughter and new discoveries. Their connection adapted, softening around their differences while honoring the foundation of trust and memory. No longer children, their promise matured with them. Each encounter layered new meaning onto old affection, choice replacing inevitability.